So you have been accepted to rent an apartment. What are the next steps? So once you're accepted to rent an apartment, the next steps are going to be that a lease will be drafted for you to review and sign. There'll also be additional forms and disclosure forms that you'll have to review and sign. Some of those forms were discussed in a previous video as far as consumer information statement, dual agency form, if that applies. There's also these forms that are here on my screen, which I'll link below. One of them is the actual lease, which I will review in the next video in greater detail. So you have the actual lease agreement that you will sign, and then the landlord will sign, which will serve as the official document for you renting the apartment. The other document would be a window guard form. If someone under the age of 10 is living in the apartment, the landlord has to provide window guards by law. Basically, that prevents a child from falling out of the window. So that there'll be this form that will be signed as well. I'll link that down below if a child is 10 years or younger. And there's also if the property was built prior to 1978, there would be a lead paint disclosure form. All landlords are required to disclose if they have any reports of lead, any history of lead, any known presence of lead paint in the property. And this only applies to structures built prior to 1978. So if it's something that was built after 1978, this form would not apply. If this form does apply, there's also a lead paint booklet which you will receive. I'll discuss that in a future video, which discusses your rights regarding lead paint and inspections and things like that. So you'll have these forms to review. I'll link them down below, and these will be signed. You'll also, your agent will provide you with a breakdown of the checks that are to be given. Usually we get certified checks from a bank for the first month's rent, the security deposit, and the broker fee, if there is a broker fee associated with the rental. So you'll have a breakdown of the checks and the amounts that are needed. Your agent will provide you with that information, and these forms are usually signed and reviewed. We usually do things electronically over DocuSign to review and sign the forms. Once you sign the forms and you get the checks, then the landlord will sign the forms, and you'll receive a copy of the executed documents back. If you have any further questions about this, please let me know. In the next video, I'll discuss the lease in greater detail. You can reach me at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Thank you.